the University of Edinburgh, in addition to being Director of Development, I was also Secretary for the University of Edinburgh Development Trust. And so it has a trust that sits alongside the university. And as a separate charity that sits in tandem with the university, we run our own financial books that then are aligned with the universities. And so the trust has its own finance and accounting staff, but they work very closely with the university's finance staff. I wouldn't suggest that every development office should have its own accountants. I think you definitely need to have a gift processor, and you definitely need to have someone who is watching the money as it's coming in and making sure that it aligns with your university's finance systems. That's quite important. But having dedicated financial and accountancy staff, maybe not so much. I think that's probably just for universities that have their own foundations, and that's a requirement. So we have to do separate returns to the Scottish Charity Regulator, for instance, in addition to the returns that the university does. So that's why we have that system. I think as long as you have a good relationship with your finance office, which is critically important, then you don't necessarily need to have your own finance people on the team.